Hey everybody, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a track review, where we just go into some new track that has dropped that needs some discussion. New Radiohead track! Radiohead, you probably already know, they're an English art rock band. They've been at it for a while now. Some of their best records came out in the 2000s. However, I don't think they're past their prime. I still think they're very capable of dropping some great full-length albums. The band, really needs no introduction at this point. Their last full-length album, The King of Limbs, wasn't crazy about it, thought it was decent. Many fans underwhelmed by the record, a lot of mixed reviews for the record. Okay, I understand there are people that love that album and think it's fantastic, and I get it. I get you. I don't think it's a horrible album, but sort of hoping that this new full-length album, hopefully dropping in June, is great. And I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the new single here, far more than I was the teaser tracks leading up to the band's last full-length album. Burn the Witch is beautiful. It's tense. It's eerie. Tom York, as you may already expect on the chorus here, delivers these nasy, ghostly howls. And I love the backing instrumentation too, the relentless rhythmic strings that just kind of prick at my eardrums like they're straight out of a horror movie soundtrack or something. Many fans have likened these strings to something that would come out of a Johnny Greenwood soundtrack. They're just so tight and they're just so on the rhythm of the track. Again, they add that extreme tension to this otherwise very smooth and atmospheric song. And I love how in the second verse here, the strings let up a little bit and give into some very smooth and pretty arrangements and counterpoint to Tom's lead vocals. I also think the chord changes on the chorus here are great too. Boo, 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 and how sort of deep and resonant the strings get at this point in the song. And there are some electronics worked into this track too. It sounds like maybe a little synth bass or something. Definitely some sequenced cymbals that are very tinny. They pop really brightly in the mix. And while I know Radiohead has incorporated electronics very creatively in their music for a long time, I appreciate it a little more when it's subtle in the way that it is here. With the strings and the acoustic guitar, the groove and the flow of this track is way more organic and loose, but the performance is so tight and it's so great at building that intensity, especially as the track glides from the verse to the chorus where the strings really swell under Tom's voice. And the really dissonant, noisy ending with the strings and what sounds like maybe some acoustic guitar being strummed very violently. I love how it just creates this very unsettling finish. It's not too hard, it's not too aggressive, it's not gonna sort of beat you over the head or sort of violently grab your attention, but while it is smooth, it's also very subversive. And I could foresee a Radiohead album working with those elements really well. I mean, they come together really well here. Hopefully that, in fact, happens with this new LP. So, really liking the track, hoping you're liking the track too. It's a good song. I think it's a little bit of a grower, but Radiohead fans are usually pretty patient with the band's material, so I have no doubt that people who really care about the band will give this song enough listens for it to sort of warm up to them. And yeah, that's it. Tran?
Radiohead album on the way. I am excited. I hope you're excited for Radiohead. Radiohead.